We are a fully fledged political party and a registered civic organization. And second thing is that we never said we are going to totally shut down and block every entrance. We're going there, we're going to have a normal protest like we normally do. And it's within the confines of the law. That's the same reason why we went to go put in our application. And, our main reason here is just to make sure that, there is law and order in this country. I mean, we do understand that, international recognition means little to South Africans when we continue to struggle, finding work, access to, public services, and we're not feeling safe in our own communities now. We're going there to picket to actually demonstrate that when our own president is hosting and they're having feasts there, his own citizens are suffering, they're battling, they're going home, they're going to bed, are hungry on a daily basis, which cannot be correct. I mean, if you want to be a true leader and you want to lead people, then it should begin at home. We just want to restore the dignity and security, and give South Africans opportunity in their own country. We, yes, are against illegality, and, we will not turn back away from that.
So your plan is not for the G20 processes to be disrupted. Am I understanding that correct?
Definitely. We don't want to disrupt. That's the same reason why I'm saying that we do understand the importance of, international recognition, but we have problems. That's the demonstration that we want to show that when we have visitors and we are hosting visitors, it's pointless because we're still battling. Our own president is not hosting us as a country. We are suffering under his leadership.
What do you mean he's not hosting us as a country? Maybe I heard you wrong.
No, he's not, maybe I used the wrong term. He is not taking care of us. I mean, we are under his leadership. He's supposed to be prioritizing us as his citizens, but he's doing the opposite. That's the same reason why today we have more than 150 people from Palestine who was granted access to the country when they came here illegally, when everyone else is worried about that, but he's not.
Okay, so are you then saying that the president, or in this instance, the Department of Home Affairs, as well as the Department of International Relations, should not have granted asylum seeker or refugee status to Palestinian refugees?
So remember that we are governed by the Constitution in this country and we have immigration laws. But anyone that needs to seek asylum in this country, they first need to go to the nearest country. So South Africa is not the nearest country in Palestine. They should have tried other countries near Palestine, but they failed.
Not necessarily.
You can't make South Africa a solution to countries having problems. South Africa is a country that has to take care of its own problems. South Africa is a country that currently has the highest unemployment rates in the world. You can't say because 50,000 people in Congo or wherever are having problems with their government, we become the home to those people. Where are these people going to be living? That's where we have squatter camps and informal settlements. Where they're going to school, those same schools that our children are not getting spots in. Where are they going to be getting healthcare? In those same hospitals where our grannies now have to wait for hours and hours in queues and sleep on beds and sleep on the floor instead of sleeping on beds and giving birth every 5 minutes. We can't have a system that allows refugees to just come. Everyone can be a refugee in this country. We are not a country that has enough resources to take care of its own people. How are we now extending an olive branch to everyone in the world to say, come in? Yes, South Africa signed some United Nations treaties years ago, but everything can be reviewed looking at the current situation. We don't have a cap on the number of refugees that we can have. In the UK and other places, they say limited to 10,000 people. Why are we the only country where there's an unlimited number of refugees that can just walk in? Will we have a future for this country? Where are our children going to go to?
Can we talk about what is happening recently in our country, South Africa? What is currently trending now? South Africans, we are so easily distracted. So easily distracted. Recently, we were busy chasing out illegal immigrants in our country, fighting the unlawlessness in our country. But just recently, 153 Palestinian planes, Saka, you all forgot about everything that we've been doing, or everything that the Operation Dudula March and March Action SCA have been doing. As I was going through some of your comments on my socials, I was so shocked. South Africans, why are we doing the back and forth? Is this how we think every day? Even our government knows this, that South Africans, we are so easily distracted. Some of you are saying, our fellow brothers, we apologize. You are now welcome into our account. Really? So do you really want to compare what we are dealing with on our daily basis with what is happening with the Palestinians? Guys, where is our compassion? Where is our sympathy? These people are from war-torn countries. These people are real refugees. And there's going to be an investigation that is going to take place regarding this saga of 153 Palestinians. So Nina Manje, you want to turn this into something else. Like you want to turn it to accommodate you. Let me tell you something. Zimbabweans, Malawians, Nigerians, they whatever. Country illegally. There is no war in your countries. There is no war in your countries. So why do you want to take the advantage of this situation? South Africans, let's wait for the investigation to take place before we can comment, before we can judge, before we can do anything that we'll regret later on. The fight is still on. We don't want illegal immigrants in our country. We are not going back. Why are we going back and forth, back and forth? You apologize to Zimbabweans and Malawians. They are now welcome into our country. What's wrong with you, South Africans? You are so easily distracted. So distracted. Okay. Uthe uRamaphosa, and I quote, even though they do not have the necessary documents and papers, those are people from a strife-torn, a war-torn countries. They are real refugees, guys. They really need our sympathy. So, Nina, you want to turn the situation to favor you. You want to turn this situation into your advantage. I'm still going to repeat. There is no war in your countries. Nina, you just want to come to South Africa and be in a country, commit crime, stay here for free, not pay tax, do whatever you want, do crime. There is no war in your countries. You have no idea what it takes to be Palestinian. So don't even get involved on the matters that you are not even aware of. Guys, why are we going back and forth, back and forth? Yo.
Yesterday we had a plane of 160, we're carrying 160 Palestinians landing at OR Tambo. And these are people from Gaza who somehow mysteriously were put on a plane that passed by Nairobi and came here. And I got to hear about it from my Minister of Home Affairs, wanting to know what do we do now. And I said, we cannot turn them back. Even though they do not have the necessary documents and papers, these are people from a strife-torn, a war-torn country. And out of compassion, out of empathy, we must receive them and be able to deal with the situation that they are facing. And it does seem like they were being, flushed out. We will get the details later, but from a humanitarian point of view, we could not return them from whence they have come, and we had to accept them, and they are now here, and we are going to be processing everything about them and then deciding precisely what needs to be done.